Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Braves Basketball pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now for a preview of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast, here's KOFO's David Potter.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse for the second edition of the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. Here featuring OU basketball on this Thursday night. Much nicer inside the gym than it is outside. I believe temperatures dropping to about 12 degrees tonight, but nice and warm in here as the women's team was off to the races early and often. We'll see if the men's team can follow suit with a game against the St. Mary's Spires here. 2 4-4 teams in the conference looking to gain some separation. The men's team, of course, had that 4-game win streak in conference play early on. They lost their last 2 KCAC games of 2016 before the holiday break against a couple of tough teams. They had to play Tabor and then on the road against Friends, and those were both games where they fell down by quite a bit in the first half, only to play much better in the second half, but just having too much of a hole to dig themselves out of. Sort of what we saw in the women's game, where St. Mary just couldn't have a good enough second half to make up for what Ottawa was able to do in the first half. That's sort of what happened to the men's team in those 2 games, and then happened again when they played Briar Cliff in Sioux City. They were in the Holiday Classic up there in Sioux City and played a Briar Cliff team that's receiving votes for the top 25, and it was really the same story. Had a rough first half, much better second half, but couldn't come all the way back to get the win. So we'll see if they can come out firing a little more like they did when they were on that 4-game win streak. They won on the road against Kansas Wesleyan. They went down to Bartlesville, Oklahoma, and beat Oklahoma Wesleyan, and then win at home over Bethel, and then went on the road and beat Sterling by double digits. So this team is capable of coming out hot and staying hot and putting up points and playing well. They just had a rough go of it there at the end of 2016, but they have played 4 games actually since the last time we broadcast a men's game, which again was back on December 13th against Friends. They followed that up with an exhibition just 2 days later against Oklahoma Panhandle State, which is actually a Division II NCAA team. So they beat an NCAA team by double digits, 85-75. So that hopefully that was enough to get kind of the bad taste out of their mouth after losing those 2 back-to-back games to Tabor and Friend at the end of the KCAC play before the break. They then had one more exhibition against another NCAA opponent in Rockhurst. They would lose that one, close one, 73-66. Then they got about 10 days off before traveling up to the holiday tournament in Sioux City, Iowa, where they had to play on back-to-back days 2 teams that are from Sioux City, Iowa. So, and 2 teams also, by the way, are receiving votes for the top 25. So they definitely looked to challenge themselves during that holiday break. And like I had said, they got off to a slow start against Briar Cliff, but were able to make up a lot of ground in that second half and actually ended up only losing that one by 5, 76-71. And then the next day they played Morningside, who is a big team, a big physical team, a very different style than what OU plays and what they see in a lot of teams in the KCAC. But they were able to hang right in with Morningside, and it was actually the opposite story, where they had an excellent first half, put up 40 points, but were outscored down the stretch by Morningside and lost that one 80-72. But they played 2 opponents receiving votes for the top 25 basically on their home turf. and were able to keep both those games within single digits. So even if they didn't get the win, that tells you what this team is capable of, and that they're certainly not intimidated by anyone. It's just a matter of playing two good halves instead of one rough one and one great one. Two great ones obviously would be ideal, but even two good ones will suffice most nights. The Friends game in particular, I believe they shot, I know it was under 20% in that first half, and then Friends had a player, Osborne, who averages about 2 points a game, who went off for 6 3-pointers in the first half, and there's not much you can do about that when someone who scores 2 a game goes off for 20 in one half on you. Sometimes you just have to kind of tip your cap, and things obviously didn't end up going their way in that Friends game, but they were able to pull within single digits, just like they did in the Tabor game where they faced a similar first half deficit. So it's all about just coming out to a strong start and then playing 2 complete halves. This team definitely has the talent to beat this St. Mary's squad, who has the same record in the KCAC as they do. They're both sitting at 4-4. So there's no reason why this team shouldn't be able to take care of business here on their home court tonight. We'll go ahead and take a break and then be back with more of the Wise Guys Construction pregame show here on KOFO 1220 and normally 103.7 FM, just 1220 tonight as we try and get the FM back off and running. But again, OU basketball on KOFO.
Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home, and just really glad to have them involved. But I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse. They snuck in an early national anthem on us. They usually do that a little closer to tip-off, but at any rate, that's a song that never gets old. Of course, our nation's national anthem. Getting back to basketball, the opponent tonight, of course, St. Mary. And if you listened to Hoop Talk last night with Coach Aaron Siebenthal, we discussed one particular player for St. Mary in depth, and that was Grant Greenberg, who currently leads the conference in scoring, 28.2 points per game. Not much of a three-point shooter, although he's not afraid to let it fly from outside. He's attempted 57, made 17 of them for just under 30%. So not a great shooter, but really able to earn his payday by getting into the paint and drawing fouls. He shot 174 free throws this year. That accounts for actually more than a third of the team's entire total of free throws they've shot. So he makes 85% from the line. He's incredibly adept at getting into the lane and drawing that contact and getting to the line. And then he's got a supporting cast around him that, if nothing else, just is more than capable of getting themselves open on the perimeter. And if you focus too much on Grant Greenberg, then they will lie in wait and make you pay from three-point range. Their second leading scorer is Kieran Sauer, scoring 12 a game, but a 49% three-point shooter. Then there's Peyton Meek, a 10-point-a-game scorer, but shooting 44% from outside. And then the next leading scorer, Brett Marsh, scores just under 10 points a game, but he hits 47% from outside. And then they've got another player who plays a little less, Bryce Klein, who hits 40% of his threes. So they've got a lot of guys who Greenberg has available to kick it to, and they can knock down shots from outside. And Greenberg's got 76 assists on the year. It's almost 5 per game. So does a little bit of everything. He also leads the team in rebounds and steals. So just a very complete, great all-around player in Grant Greenberg. And we talked with Coach Stevens all about defending him, and he basically said that you can't change your entire game plan for one player. You just have to be aware of what he's going to do and make sure that you can fit in a good defensive plan for him within the framework of the way you want to play. We'll go ahead and take another break. We are listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show here from Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa.
Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, on what sets them apart as your trusted source for residential and commercial construction.
We're not a handyman service. We're a professional licensed construction company. We're not only licensed in Ottawa. With our license, we can work anywhere.
Which means?
No matter what the project or where, you get a licensed contractor every time. We've been in business for 13 years. Our experience and customer service are what keeps us in business.
Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Follow your favorite area high school or Ottawa University team with the KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team schedule from football and volleyball to wrestling and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at these following locations: Keith King State Farm Insurance, Beckman Motors, Ottawa Family Physicians, QSI, Wise Guys Construction, Osage County Attorney's Office, Brandon Jones, or check it out online at KOFO.com.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. We've got just a couple more minutes left until tip-off, where the Braves and the St. Mary's Flyers are both trying to get the new year started off right and advance to 5-4 in KCAC play and try and avoid falling down below 500. Watching the two teams warm up, I'm looking at the roster here for St. Mary. They don't have a single player listed under 6 feet tall. And it's not uncommon to exaggerate heights and weights on rosters, and when you look at basketball and football especially. And I'm going to go ahead and say there's a little exaggeration going on the St. Mary's roster, because they definitely have some guys who are up around 6'4 and 6'5, but there's definitely not a group of nothing but 6-footers. Not that they're short by any means. I'm just going to go ahead and say that there might be a little bit of embellishment going on as far as the roster is concerned. But it doesn't matter how tall you are. It matters how you play. And the St. Mary's team is capable of playing great basketball. And, of course, they've got one of the best players in the entire conference in Grant Greenberg. We'll go ahead and take one more break and then be back with the tip-off. You've been listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show here on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Braves Basketball pregame show. Tip-off is next on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Disbro, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messengers Home Furnishings. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, Kramer Pharmacy, Franklin County Chiropractic, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, State Farm Insurance agent Keith King, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, Advantage Electric, Quality Structures Incorporated, and Maxwell Chiropractic. Now let's rejoin KOFO's David Potter, courtside for Ottawa University Braves basketball.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse, and someday we'll nail the timing on the pregame festivities, but we are just ready to announce the starting lineups, and then we'll be ready to go here as St. Mary gets ready to take on, of course, the Ottawa Braves. The starting lineup for the St. Mary will be Darius Denson, Xavier Young, Kieran Sauer, Peyton Meek, and then, of course, as we talked about in depth in the pregame, Grant Greenberg, the senior out of there in Leavenworth, Kansas, scoring 29 points a game. You'll see the standard starting lineup for the Ottawa Braves. Of course, team captain and junior out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Hollis Mitchell at point guard. Cameron Lindsay, the senior out of Olathe, at wing. Also on the wing will be Alex Hasty. And then your forwards, Logan Bollinger, the senior out of just outside Wichita, Kansas. And then your team's leading scorer, junior out of Colorado Springs, Titus Rice. Rice averaging about 17 points a game, Bollinger 16 points a game. Then you've got Lindsay and Mitchell both between 11 and 12 points a game, and Okoronkwo pushing 10. So a lot of guys who can score for the Braves. Just like St. Mary has plenty of guys to go around Grant Greenberg, the Braves are certainly not limited in options, but Rice and Bollinger are definitely the go-to guys on this team. Rice can score from just about anywhere, as can Bollinger, who's a post player by nature, but can step out to the top of the key and knock down a three when needed. He will be tipping off against Darius Denson. And we are underway. Bollinger tips it to Titus Rice, who gets it to Hollis Mitchell, and the 2017 portion of the season is underway for the Ottawa Braves. Just Cameron Lindsay out on the left wing. Swings a skip pass over to Titus Rice. Thought about the three, decides otherwise, gets to Mitchell, swings it around to Cameron Lindsay. On the left wing for three. Good, got it. Braves make their first shot of the year, and it's 3-0 OU. It'll be Xavier Young bringing it down for St. Mary. Gets it over to Greenberg. Greenberg swings it out to Sauer. Now back to Greenberg. Greenberg's going to be defended by Alex Hasty, an all-KCAC defender last year. The offensive rebound on the miss. They get it out to Greenberg. Greenberg's going to put it up from three-point range, knocks it down, and ties the game right back up. Now here's Hasty down low, gets it out to Titus Rice for an open three. Got it. So the two teams start out 3 for 3 from three-point range. And now Xavier Young looking to take it all the way, gets the foul and the layup. It was Titus Rice called for the foul. And so up and down they go. It's 6-5 here in the early going. Xavier Young headed to the free throw line where he is only a 54% free throw shooter. He'll get one to try and tie it up, and he makes it. So we're tied at 6 in just about a minute's worth of playing time. Hollis Mitchell to bring it down for OU. Alex Hasty, swingman at the top of the key, hands it off to Titus Rice, who gets it back to Mitchell out on the right wing. Finds Cameron Lindsay, dishes back out to Mitchell, finds Hasty down low, back out to Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay to drive, off the glass, too high, rebounded by St. Mary's, going back the other way. Greenberg with the ball in his hand. Hasty steps up to defend him out on the right wing. Greenberg, the move, now kicks it out to the open shooter on the right wing. That's Peyton Meek knocking down the open three. No one's missed a three-pointer yet for either team. 9-6 St. Mary. Logan Bollinger at the top of the key. Gets it over to Titus Rice. Rice wants to drive. Good defense there by Darius Denson. Hollis Mitchell finds Alex Hasty at the top of the key. Mitchell, nice move along the baseline. Kicks it out to Titus Rice in the corner. Now he's going to drive into the lane. Turnaround, fade away. Got it to fall. 9-8 now. Xavier Young bringing it down. It's knocked out of bounds by Alex Hasty. Good job of jumping into the passing lane there to knock that one away. Kieran Sauer to throw it in. The inbound goes to Peyton Meek. Back to Sauer. Finds Young. Young will set up the offense for St. Mary. Now he'll get it to Denson at the top of the key. Now they get it to Greenberg. Now they'll swing it over to Young for three. We finally have a missed shot. Logan Bollinger on the rebound. Hollis Mitchell take it back the other way over to Titus Young. Thought about the three. Now steps back. Thought about it again. Didn't shoot. Cameron Lindsay looking to try and get it into the lane, then kicks it over to Titus Rice. He's going to go up for three. Short. Rebounded by Greenberg. Coming back the other way. We get it over for a deep three by Sauer. In and out. Rebounded by Hollis Mitchell. Excuse me, that was Peyton Meek on the missed shot, not Sauer. Bollinger with the ball at the top of the key over to Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay drives, gets past to Meek and lays it up and in. Good physical take by Cameron Lindsay there. Puts Ottawa on top 10-9. Here's Xavier Young driving against Logan Bollinger. Misses the layup. Now it's loose ball. Denson ends up with it. Gets it over to Greenberg. Swings it to a wide open Peyton Meek for three. Got it. Peyton Meek hit 2 threes. Here in the early going, it's 12-10 St. Mary. Hollis Mitchell taking it down, swings it over to Alex Hasty, finds Cameron Lindsay. Now here's Titus Rice on the left wing, back over to Lindsay. Lindsay backs it up. Lindsay kicks it over to the corner three for Hollis Mitchell. He got it. 13-12. Lindsay holding on to the ball for longer than the coaches wanted to, but he eventually found Hollis Mitchell waiting in the corner for the open three. Here's Greenberg for three. Way off. Air ball. Hollis Mitchell on the board. He'll bring it down, swings it over to Titus Rice. Looks to drive, gets it into the lane. Puts up a floater, misses. A little off balance there. Probably needs to slow it up a little bit. Here's Xavier Young looking to drive. He puts up a floater. He'll get the roll. St. Mary retakes the lead, 14-13. Now here's Hollis Mitchell taking it back quickly the other way. Finds Titus Rice. Thought about the three. Now he's going to drive. Gets it to Alex Hasty on the baseline. Now good ball movement. Lindsay swings it to Hollis Mitchell. Can't quite get the three to fall. Xavier Young wants to run with it. Now he'll leave it off for Sauer. Off target with the three. It's going to be a loose ball foul over the back call against Darius Denson. 15-14 to go in the first half. We'll see a substitution as Jeremiah Brooks comes on for Alex Hasty. half-court defense only by St. Mary. A substitution for them as well as Bryce Plain comes in. Mitchell tries to wing it in to Jeremiah Brooks. Ball knocked away and stolen. Here's Greenberg, top of the key. He'll get it over to Bryce Plain. Swings it to Sauer. Now here's Peyton Meek for three. Missed everything, and Hollis Mitchell's got it. Sends it over to Cameron Lindsay. Logan Bollinger dumps it down to Jeremiah Brooks. Nice move off the post. Little spin move. Laid it in through the contact. It'll go to the line to try and get an old-fashioned three-point play. Hollis Mitchell and Cameron Lindsay come off. Jacob Neidig and Mike McKinney subbing on. Brooks can make this a two-point lead with the free throw. He's a 64% shooter from the line for the year. This one off the back of the iron, misses. Rebound to St. Mary. Here's Grant Greenberg taking it up for the Spires. Greenberg looks to drive, loses track of it, goes off his foot and out of bounds. Logan Bollinger did a good job of rotating over and just getting in his way, and he tried to change direction, just dribbled off his foot, lost his balance. McKinney swings it over to Neidig at the top of the key. Neidig moves to his left, back to McKinney. Now they'll rotate it over to Titus Rice in the corner. He finds Brooks inside, off the glass, no, gets his own rebound. Now misses again, gets his own board again, tries to kick it out to Neidig, but it's stolen by Kieran Sauer. He gets it to Greenberg, who finds Plain for three. He hit it. And St. Mary goes back on top by two. Bryce Plain knocking that one down. Here's Mike McKinney at the top of the key. Gets it inside to Brooks. Nice pass to Bollinger off the glass and in. 17 all. 13 and a half to go here in the first half. Bryce Plain for three again, in and out. Rebounded by Jeremiah Brooks. Brooks with a long pass to McKinney. McKinney flows up, gets it back out to Brooks. Kicks it to Neidig, over to McKinney, inside to Logan Bollinger. Nice little move to put it in from just a few feet away. Greenberg swings it to a wide-open shooter in the corner. That's Sauer. He misses the three. Bollinger battling for the rebound. Looked like it over the back. They're going to stay out of bounds, but either way it will be... No, it won't be Braves ball. They'll say it was touched by OU. Rice comes off and Okoronkwo comes on for OU. And St. Mary's has the inbound underneath the basket. We'll get it out to Greenberg. Now they'll find... That's Kenneth Banks, who's newly into the game, and he gets that one to roll in. Tied up at 19. Here's Mike McKinney on the right wing. Neidig to reset. Back over to McKinney. Finds Okoronkwo. Looks to drive and kicks out to Neidig. Finds Eric Stark. Nice pass to Okoronkwo. Driving. Gets it to roll in. Off the glass. 21-19. Braves up two. Up and down we go. Bryce Plain finds the cutter, and he's going to be fouled. Foul called against Jacob Neidig. Plain to throw it in underneath the basket. Inbound goes to Banks, who kicks it out to Meek for three. He misses. Rebounded by Jeremiah Brooks. Gets it over to Neidig. Brings it down. Here's Okoronkwo looking to drive the baseline. Clears some room. Goes up and in. Nice physical drive by Emeka Okoronkwo. Grant Greenberg now looking to drive on Brooks. Now hands it off to, that was Plain again, who missed again. Jacob Neidig with the rebound. 4-point OU lead. Over to Emeka Okoronkwo. Brooks driving up off the glass, couldn't get the roll off the rim. Now here's Plain going the other way for St. Mary. looking for Greenberg. Nice backdoor cut by Greenberg. High basketball IQ move, but he missed the layup. Not something you see every day. Greenberg gets the open layup, goes for the reverse and misses. Meck with the ball at the top of the key, gets it over to Stark, over to Neidig. Now back over to Stark, thought about pulling up. Now he gets it to Jeremiah Brooks, who will pull up from the free throw line, and he knocks it down. St. Mary wants a timeout. The Braves have pushed this out to a 6-point lead, 25-19. We'll take a 30-second break and then be back with more OU basketball on KOFO.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
Back in Wilson Fieldhouse, where the Braves have used a 6-0 run to take a 6-point lead, 25-19. Been a team effort. 4 points for Jeremiah Brooks, 4 points for Emeka Okoronkwo, 2 for Cameron Lindsay, 4 for Logan Bollinger, 3 for Hollis Mitchell. So they're spreading it out pretty evenly. 11:05 still left here in the first half. Same lineup that was on the court will stay. It is Emeka Okoronkwo, Jacob Neidig, Eric Stark, Mike McKinney, and Jeremiah Brooks. Greenberg with 3 points so far, averaging 28 per game. Missed a layup on their last possession after making a nice backdoor cut to get the open look from up close. Here's Bryce Plain taking it down, gets it over to Grant Greenberg, back out to Plain. Now here's Andrew Berry newly into the game. They try the pass inside. It's knocked out by the Braves. Now Plain goes for three, misses another one. Ball being batted around, finally goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Spires. Jeremiah Brooks to inbound to Neidig. Neidig brings it down the court, gets it over to McKinney on the right wing. There's Stark at the top of the key, had it knocked out of his hands, but directly into the hands of Okoronkwo. And now there's going to be an off-ball foul called against Andrew Berry, the senior out of Columbia, Missouri. For St. Mary, called for his first foul, the third foul on St. Mary. And Greenberg will check out of the game as Xavier Young comes back in. Neidig gets the inbound, sends it over to Jeremiah Brooks, over to McKinney. McKinney's drive is cut off. He'll get it back to Brooks. Brooks wants to drive. He's double teamed. Leaves his feet to pass, always dangerous, but gets it to McKinney. Now McKinney with the pull-up jumper way off target. Rebounded by Plain, coming back the other way. He's going to pull up, thought about the three, then passes it off. Now here is a three by Kieran Sauer. Knocks it down. That's the first points in a couple minutes by St. Mary. They pull it to within three. They will shoot a lot from beyond the arc. Here's an offensive foul called down low away from the ball against Eric Stark. Bollinger will come on for Stark now with 9:51 remaining in the first half. Xavier Young bringing it down for St. Mary. There's Andrew Berry out on the wing, gets it to Sauer, pull-up jumper, no good, rebounded by Neidig. Neidig finds McKinney out on the left wing. McKinney wants to drive, loses track of the ball, and it goes out of bounds. We're going to see a mass substitution now as Rice, Mitchell, Lindsay, and Hasty all come on. Bollinger, the only player staying on the court. We're back to the starting lineup for the Braves. And it's Xavier Young bringing it down for St. Mary. Passed it off to Sauer. Sauer works it down low to Denson. Denson trying to bulldoze his way in. Misses. Now a battle for it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lindsay. Denson and Lindsay were both battling for it, and it looks like Lindsay may have inadvertently kicked it out. 9:08 to go in the first half. Braves up 3. Xavier Young with the ball at the top of the key. They leave him alone. He's only shot 28 threes this year and made just over 20% of them, so they're willing to let him shoot. He'll step one step inside the three-point line to go for this jumper. Misses badly, but Alex Hasty not able to reel the rebound in. It goes out of bounds off his left hand, so St. Mary will retain possession. They're a good offensive team. You don't want to let them extend possessions by knocking the ball out of bounds or by giving up offensive rebounds. Here's Xavier Young with the floater, way short, rebounded by Hasty. He has it stolen now by Plain. Plain kicks it out to Sauer. Sauer looks to drive. Now he'll kick it out to Barry. He'll get into the lane and off the glass and in. Braves lead cut to 1 after the 5-0 run by St. Mary. Here's Titus Rice working against Plain. Now he'll kick it over to Hasty. Hasty over to Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay finds Bullinger open for 3. He wanted the foul call as he missed the 3. Didn't get it. Now here's Denson on the other side. Misses the layup. Bullinger with the board. Gets it out to Hollis Mitchell on the outlet pass. Mitchell finds Cameron Lindsay. Passes up the 3 for the nice look underneath to Alex Hasty, who lays it up and in. Great ball movement there by the Braves. Nice quick passes to find the open man under the basket. Young now. Risky pass to knocked into the hands of Sauer, who misses another 3. Now Cameron Lindsay coming back down the other way, finds Hollis Mitchell, drives the baseline, up and, rolls out. Almost a really nice layup. Now Xavier Young coming back the other way, too hard off the glass, rebounded by Bullinger. Rough shooting night both ways, at least here in the last 5 minutes or so. Titus Rice gets out to Hollis Mitchell. He's going to reset the offense. He's at the top of the key working against Andrew Barry. He gets it down into the post to Logan Bullinger working against Denson. Little hook shot. He rolls out. Looked good, then just rolled off the left side of the rim. Now here's Sauer taking it down the other way. Defended by Hasty out on the right wing. He'll work it into the lane. Takes a long 2. That one he got. Having a rough shooting night from three-point range, but that one was right on target. It's a one-point game, 27-26. 6:50 to go in the first half. Hollis Mitchell on the drive, scoops up and just off the rim. That's 2 layups where he's gotten to the rim effectively, but it just rolled right off. There's going to be a reach called against OU. They're going to call it against Alex Hasty. That's number 1 on him, number 4 on the team. Nobody in any foul trouble yet. Grant Greenberg's going to check back in for St. Mary, along with Peyton Meek and Kenneth Banks. Here's the inbound underneath the basket. They'll send it to Greenberg. Came very close to stepping on the half-court line after he caught that. Working against Hasty. They'll switch. Now he's defended by Lindsay as they swing it over to the other side. Here's Banks, defended by Logan Bullinger, trying to work his way in and did a nice job of drawing Bullinger off his feet. Couldn't finish the layup, but he did draw the foul, and that's going to be foul number 1 against Bullinger. 2 shots for Banks now. Banks just a 39% free throw shooter, but he gets that one to rattle in. Shot number 2. That one's off. Logan Bullinger with the rebound. We are tied up at 27 with under 6.5 to go here in the first half. Alex Hasty swings it over to Titus Rice. Rice cuts it into the lane. Now swings out to Hollis Mitchell. Back to Rice. Rice gets it back into the lane. Fires it out to Cameron Lindsay. Had the open 3. Passed it up. Now they'll reset. Hollis Mitchell starting things up from the top of the key. Now he'll back out. Sends it over to Cameron Lindsay. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. He's got to put it up. Off target. Rebounded by Sauer. St. Mary coming back the other direction. Here's Banks out on the left wing. Gets it to Sauer for a three from the top of the key. Good. St. Mary takes the lead by 3, 30-27. Mitchell's pass over to Titus Rice. Now Rice swings it to Lindsay, to Hasty, back to Mitchell on the other side. And errant pass knocked out of bounds by Logan Bollinger. Bollinger and Cameron Lindsay both kind of converging on it. Tough to tell who it was intended for. Neidig's going to check on for Mitchell as Brooks comes in for Hasty. And now we've got a 30-second timeout called by OU to regroup. Down by 3, 5:20 to go in the first half. You're listening to Braves basketball.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse here in Ottawa, where the Braves have led for a good chunk of the first half. They're down 30-27 after giving up a 3 on that last possession. You have 5:20 to go in the first half. 30-27 the score. St. Mary to throw it in. Sauer bringing it down. Get over to Peyton Meek. And he finds Grant Greenberg. Tried to draw some contact there, but didn't go for the shot. Probably would have got the foul call if he had. Now they'll swing it over to the corner for a 3. Missed. Jeremiah Brooks with the rebound. Swings it over to Cameron Lindsay. Now here's Titus Rice out on the wing. Thought about a step back 3. Passed it up. So early in the shot clock, no reason to take an off-balance 3-pointer. And here's Rice. Thought about pulling up, but instead finds Jeremiah Brooks underneath, off the glass and in. Braves pull it to within 1, 30-29. Sauer hands it off to Greenberg out on the left wing. Greenberg still with only 3 points, averages 29 a game, or 28 a game. They'll try and work it into him down low, but it's stolen by Cameron Lindsay. Quick hands. They'll get it to Neidig to bring it across the half-court line. Now Neidig finds Jeremiah Brooks at the free throw line, works it into Logan Bollinger down low. He'll kick it out to Neidig. Neidig not an outside shooter. Will elect to dribble it out and finds Bollinger, who's going to shoot an off-balance shot from way out there, close to a 3-pointer. The shot clock was running down. I think he felt like he had no choice to hoist that one up. Nice backdoor cut by Emilio Moreno for St. Mary. He lays it up and in. Now the Braves quickly coming back the other way. Here's Cameron Lindsay, a little bit out of control. That ball goes out of bounds, but it was tipped by St. Mary. 3:38 to go here in the first half. Remember to join us for the Advantage Electric halftime show. Halftime, where we'll recap all the first half's action and preview what's to come in the second half. Is Cameron Lindsay out on the right wing, gets to the Logan Bollinger at the elbow, hands it off to Neidig. Neidig gonna hand it off to Bollinger for 3 at the top of the key. Swish, nothing but net. Ties it up. Bollinger has 7 now. I believe that's a team high. Grant Greenberg working against Cameron Lindsay, dribbled it off his... Looks like he dribbled it off his foot. They'll say he dribbled it off Cameron Lindsay's foot. Good defense either way by Cameron. Here's Greenberg defended by Neidig now. Looking to get into the lane. Finds a man down low. Blocked by Jeremiah Brooks. Now they'll kick it back out to Greenberg for an open 3. Misses. Brooks with the rebound. And a foul reaching in. Emilio Moreno, the freshman out of Klaustern, Germany. Or I butchered the name of that city. I'm not going to try and pronounce it for you. He's from Germany. He's a 6'5 freshman named Emilio Moreno. Called for the foul there, his first, team foul number 4 on St. Mary. Tied up at 32, 2:50 to go here in the first half. Jacob Neidig at the top of the key working against 2 players. Now he'll pass it off to Logan Bollinger. He'll kick it back out to Neidig. Pass to the open three to get it to Lindsay. Off the backboard and good. Good hard take by Lindsay. Regained the lead, 34-32. Greenberg at the top of the key. Swings it over to Kenneth Banks. He'll get it down low to Peyton Meek, who misses. Rebounded by Jeremiah Brooks. Here's Neidig over to Lindsay. Thought about the three. Passed it up. Neidig dumps it off to Logan Bollinger. Drives and hands it off to Jeremiah Brooks, whose pull-up jumper was way off target. Overshot it by about a foot. Now here's Sauer coming back the other way. Pass it off to Greenberg. Back out to Sauer. Swings it to Meek for three. Got it. So many three-point shooters to try and worry about on this St. Mary team. Virtually impossible to defend them all the way out to the perimeter. Here's Titus Rice from the free throw line. Swings it over to Jeremiah Brooks. Working into the lane. And the foul called, offensive foul on Jeremiah Brooks. .137 to go here in the first half. St. Mary up by one. 35-34. Bryce Plain brings it down, working against Cameron Lindsay. He'll hand it off to Sauer. Sauer to Greenberg. Greenberg gets it into the lane, then dumps it off to Meek. Back out to Plain. Mishandled that pass, but able to regroup. Now Greenberg passed up the three, hands it off to Meek for three, misses. Rebound by Cameron Lindsay. Neidig with the ball. Passes it over to Rice as we get down toward 1 minute to go here in the first half. Jeremiah Brooks down low, working against Meek. Fadeaway jumper off the glass. Nice touch by Jeremiah Brooks. Braves up by one. Brooks now with a team high 8 points. Here's Sauer looking to work it into the lane. That's going to be a charge. Lowered his shoulder, knocks Neidig to the ground. Foul called against Sauer, his first. Team foul number 6 on St. Mary, so we may get out of the first half without either team getting into the bonus. Excuse me, that's team foul number 5 on St. Mary. 32 seconds remaining in the first half. Neidig swings it over to Lindsay, inside to Brooks, off target from point-blank range. And then he tried to get his own rebound and went over the back to do it. That'll be a foul on Jeremiah Brooks. .24.5 seconds left, and that does get St. Mary into the bonus. That'll be 1-1 for Peyton Meek, a 79% free throw shooter on the year. Doesn't get to the line very much. Averages about 2 free throw attempts per game. Quick substitution as Xavier Young comes on for Kenneth Banks. One and one. The first free throw attempt is up and good for Meek. Ties it back up at 36. Lindsay and Bollinger on the blocks down low. This one good. 24.5 seconds remaining. There will be no shot clock for the Braves here as Hasty will throw it into Neidig. No help for Neidig, but he breaks away from his man and gets open for the inbound. And we'll get it over the half-court line. Came real close to stepping back on the line. Swings it over to Titus Rice out on the right wing. 7 seconds left. Shoots the three short. Logan Bollinger got a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds. 4.2 seconds remaining in the first half. St. Mary up by 1. They'll try and get off the last shot. Here's Xavier Young. 2 seconds. 1 second. Puts it up. No good. Way off target. So St. Mary will take a 1-point lead into the locker room. Up 37-36 after one half. Coming up next, the Advantage Electric halftime show. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to all the teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
When it's time to pop the question, or if the answer has already been yes, then it's time to visit Sutton's Jewelry. Why not pull out all the stops for your special day with a style that will take her breath away? From the latest sparkle to artistic magic, Sutton's Jewelry stays on top of the latest trending jewelry designs. Sutton's in-house talented bench jeweler, Phil Sutton, can size any selection, and in-house repairs are always a quick turnaround. Sutton's Jewelry, 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
It's the annual store-wide clearance sale at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa. This is one of the biggest sales of the year and includes every category in the store. Reclining furniture, bedroom furniture, dining room furniture, youth furniture, sofa chairs, end tables, and much, much more. Save on closeouts of Serta iComfort, iSeries, and Perfect Sleeper mattresses while they last. Long-term interest-free financing is being offered, or you can use our free layaway and pay it off with your upcoming tax refund. Messenger's Home Furnishings is located just west of Sirloin Stockade on 23rd Street in South Ottawa.
Adamson Brothers has been maintaining your comfort for over 30 years, and they can keep you warm this winter with wood stoves, pellet stoves, and gas or wood fireplaces. Call them today at 785-242-9273. That's 785-242-9273.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Welcome to the Advantage Electric Braves halftime show on KOFO. Whether you're building or remodeling, residential or commercial, get the electric advantage for your project. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. And the Braves really doing battle with St. Mary the whole way through the first half. Down only one, 37-36. Led by as many as 6 at one point. And thanks largely in part to a good defensive effort, forcing St. Mary into taking, well, they like to take a lot of threes anyway, but they're taking a bunch of threes. 23 of their 39 shots have been from behind the arc. So they shoot about 40% of their shots from three-point range for the season. But so far tonight, you're looking at more like 55, 56% from behind the arc. And they've hit only 7 of them, a 30% rate. So that has helped the Braves quite a bit in forcing them to take those threes and oftentimes contested threes. Looking at the Braves, in terms of scoring, it's been Jeremiah Brooks leading the team with 8 points, but rather inefficient 8 points, 4 of 9. Has taken some pull-up jumpers that really aren't quite his shot, and they haven't gone in. But he has 8 points, and then Logan Bollinger and Cameron Lindsay both right behind him. They each have hit a 3, and they are sitting at 7 points. Again, the Braves down 37-36 at the half. We'll take another break and then be back with more of the Advantage Electric halftime show here from Wilson Fieldhouse. You're listening to KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Ransom Memorial Hospital Cancer Care, your cancer-fighting team, is open and accepting patients. For a personalized care experience, call 785-229-8203. Online at ransom.org or at 1301 South Main Street, Ottawa. RMH Cancer Care, close to home, close to your heart.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Need to know if your child's game or practice has been canceled due to weather? Sign up now for Ottawa Recreation Commission's text alerts. Go to orcottawaks.org to sign up or for more information.
Welcome back to the Advantage Electric halftime show from here in Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa, where again the Braves down just 37-36. They've led by as many as 6, and perhaps the most impressive thing they've done so far is the way they've limited Grant Greenberg. So if you listen to Hoop Talk last night with Coach Stephenthal, said that Grant Greenberg may well end up being a 4,000-point career scorer for St. Mary. He averages 28 points on about 18 shots per game. In the first half, he ended up with 3 points on 4 shots. So if they can duplicate that kind of success on St. Mary's biggest threat in the second half, that will go a long way toward trying to get that 5th win here in KCAC play. But we saw St. Mary on the women's side, their leading scorer with just 4 points at halftime and then ended up with about 25. So Grant Greenberg certainly more than capable of going off offensively, so they'll need to keep that pressure up on him if they want to keep St. Mary's point total down, which they're doing a good job of so far. A team that averages 88 points a game held to 37, so they're on track for just 74 right now. We'll take another break and be back with more of the Advantage Electric halftime show. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV Guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages. And get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
Hi, I'm Dalton Evans. I'm 10 years old and happy to report that I've never had a cavity, thanks to brushing twice a day and 2 cleanings a year at Dr. Hale Family Dentistry.
Schedule your family's appointment today by calling 242-1800.
Welcome back to the Advantage Electric halftime show. I'm David Potter with KOFO, bringing you the OU men's basketball game between the Braves and the Spires of St. Mary, where St. Mary is ahead 37-36. It's anyone's game at this point, largely thanks to very efficient offensive play by the Braves, shooting 49% from the floor, 44% from three-point range, 4 of 9, so not forcing the issue from three-point range, just limiting it to good looks. Jeremiah Brooks with 8 points, 8 rebounds, and then Logan Bullinger with 7 points, 4 rebounds have come up very big already for the Braves. They haven't shot quite as many shots as St. Mary has, but because they only have 2 offensive rebounds and they've turned it over 7 times. St. Mary, 6 offensive boards and only 3 turnovers, so you don't want to give St. Mary more shots than you're giving yourself. So that'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. We'll take another break. Be back with more of the Advantage Electric halftime show here from Wilson Fieldhouse. This is OU basketball on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, serving you with chiropractic and wellness care at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Call 785-893-8272 for an appointment. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's teams good luck, and I'm proud to be a supporter of Ottawa Cycling Athletics.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know experience matters on the court and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and let them put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa. The Braves down by just one, 37-36 to St. Mary. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the Advantage Electric halftime show and then bring you the second half and see if the Braves can outdo the St. Mary by at least 1 point and see if they can improve to 5-4 in the conference play on the season. You've been listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more. We believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to all the teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Lou Baker at CarStar Ottawa. Our technicians are highly trained, ICAR certified repair experts. We provide continued education for our employees and the latest equipment to ensure the highest quality repairs. We work hard at staying your number one collision repair shop. 1-800-CARSTAR. Relax, we'll take it from here.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. The starting lineup's back out on the court for both teams, and St. Mary's inbounds to start things off. Xavier Young with the ball at the top of the key. He'll get it over to Grant Greenberg. Swings it to Peyton Meek. Meek hit three three-pointers in the first half. He'll pick the dribble up, get it over to Greenberg. Greenberg kicks it out to Young. And here's Sauer with a pull-up jumper. Rims out, rebounded by Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell taking it back the other way. Looks like he might have Alex Hasty down low for a moment, but he was looking to his left. Titus Rice swings it over to Logan Bullinger. Nice reverse layup underneath the basket. Puts Ottawa back on top by one. The assist to Titus Rice. Greenberg wants isolation on Alex Hasty. Hasty does a good job sliding under the screen, but Greenberg will end up getting the assist, finding Sauer on the other side of the basket. Hollis Mitchell finds Titus Rice. Rice almost didn't turn around in time to see the ball coming to him. There's Logan Bullinger at the top of the key over to Rice. Rice now double teamed. Had Bullinger wide open for a moment. Now they find Alex Hasty right underneath the basket for an easy basket. Now Grant Greenberg looking to run, and he's going to be fouled on the floor. Draws the foul from Alex Hasty. That's going to be number 2 on him. Greenberg likes to draw contact and try and get to the line. That time he drew it before he left his feet for the shot, but he was able to get the foul. Here's Xavier Young moving to his left, defended by Titus Rice. He's going to swing it over to Sauer, and now here's Greenberg with the pull-up jumper. Got it from about 18 feet out. Back and forth we go. St. Mary back up by 1. Hollis Mitchell brings it down. He's on the right wing, defended by Xavier Young. Swings it over to Cameron Lindsay. Over to Titus Rice on the left wing. Rice to Bullinger. Tried to hit Rice on the give and go, but it's stolen by Denson. Nice defensive play by St. Mary. Now Greenberg dribbles off his foot. Rice ends up with it, goes back the other way. Here's Hollis Mitchell. He's going to hand it off to Titus Rice. He's shuffled his pivot foot and probably lucky he didn't get called for a travel there. Misses a pull-up jumper, rebounded by Sauer. Now here's Xavier Young taking it back the other way. Nice move to the basket, lays it in. St. Mary goes up by 3. Ottawa looking to run. Here's Cameron Lindsay. He's going to slow things up now. Gets it down low to Alex Hasty. He's got a height advantage on Greenberg. Greenberg listed at 6'2", but Hasty's listed at 6'3", and he's probably got 3 inches on Greenberg. The nice play, hitting Titus Rice, cutting to the basket, laying it in, pulling it back to within 1. Here's Greenberg driving. A little floater in the lane. Away off target, and rebounded by Logan Bullinger. Hollis Mitchell with the ball now on the right wing. Finds Bullinger at the top of the key. Hands it off to Titus Rice. Rice is going to cut into the lane. Scoops up and can't quite get the layup to roll in. St. Mary going the other way. Xavier Young wide open for 3 from the left side. Misses badly, rebounded by Cameron Lindsay. He doesn't shoot often from out there, and that's why. Lindsay will get it off to Hollis Mitchell for 3. Misses everything. Now Young going back the other way. And he draws the foul and 1. Gets it to fall. Hollis Mitchell, a reliable three-point shooter, but missed the backboard net and rim there. And St. Mary was able to turn it into a fast break. Three-point game now. Xavier Young at the free throw line. Only a 54% free throw shooter, but that one's nothing but net. 4-point game. Hollis Mitchell being defended all the way down the court by Xavier Young. Here's Alex Hasty over to Okoronkwo, who loses track of the ball, and that's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by St. Mary. I'm not sure if Okoronkwo was the last one to touch it or not, but it was Kenneth Banks of St. Mary diving to try and save it, and he actually ended up knocking it out of bounds. Alex Hasty will come off. Jeremiah Brooks on. So it's Mitchell, Okoronkwo, Brooks, Bollinger, and Lindsay on the court right now. You don't see Lindsay and Okoronkwo on the court at the same time very often. They both kind of play the 3 spot, but going with a slightly bigger lineup right now. Oh, nice court vision by Hollis Mitchell, finding Jeremiah Brooks on the cut to the hoop. And that pulls them back to within 2. Here's Banks, came out to Young, to Meek, over to Sauer. Thought about the 3, passes, almost stolen by the Braves, but knocked out. Jacob Neidig is going to come in for Hollis Mitchell. Exactly 4 minutes into the second half, St. Mary up 46-44. Xavier Young finds a man wide open down underneath the basket, and that's going to be a travel as Banks shuffled his pivot foot before going up. He didn't need to do anything. He didn't need to move at all. He could have just gone straight up for the uncontested layup, but took a step and dragged his pivot foot while he did it. Neidig sets things up at the top of the key, defended by Xavier Young. Braves down by 2. We'll find Cameron Lindsay on the left wing. Back to Neidig. Shuffles it over to Okoronkwo. Meck drives. Now a fadeaway. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by St. Mary. Greenberg has it. Gets it over to Young. Young looking to run. Now he'll have to back it out. Here's Greenberg. Passes it over to Xavier Young at the top of the key. Finds Greenberg. Finishes through the contact. Logan Bollinger called for the foul. He was completely vertical. But it can be hit or miss, even when vertical, if there's contact. Referees are going to be tempted to call the foul. But Greenberg is an expert at drawing that contact and getting to the free throw line. And we talked about, even though how he had a quiet first half, more than capable of going off in the second. And he's already scored 4 and looking for a 5th from the free throw line here. Again, an 85% free throw shooter. And he's got this one to push it to a 5-point lead. That's the most the Spires have led by today. 15-15 to go in regulation. Peyton Meek comes out of this game, and Bryce Plain comes in for the Spires. Jacob Neidig bringing it down, gets it to Meck Okoronkwo. Cameron Lindsay swings it to Neidig. Neidig back out to Lindsay. Had an open 3, passed it up. Jeremiah Brooks gets it to Okoronkwo. He wants to drive, goes up against Greenberg, and Greenberg is called for the foul, trying to block the shot. So Okoronkwo will go to the line for the first time tonight, where he'll shoot 2. A 62% free throw shooter on the year. Gets the first one. 4-point game. 49-45. 14:54 remaining at Wilson Fieldhouse. Okoronkwo's second free throw rolls in. It's a 3-point game. Xavier Young bringing it down the court. Young with 10 points. That's tied for a team high. Greenberg held to 8 so far. Young gets it over to Greenberg, wants to drive. They close in on him, so he kicks it out. Here's Sauer for 3. Nothing but net on that one. 6-point lead now. Now that's their biggest lead of the game. Neidig gets it over to Cameron Lindsay. There's going to be a foul away from the ball. I believe that's on Plain. It is on Plain. That's his first. 2 team fouls on St. Mary. Cameron Lindsay to throw it in. Finds Logan Bollinger. Kicks it out to Mack. Over to Neidig. Neidig picks up his dribble, finds Jeremiah Brooks, who wants to go to the basket, loses control of the ball, turns it over, rolls out of bounds. Brooks was defended by Greenberg. He has a distinct height advantage on Greenberg, but couldn't use it there. Again, Greenberg listed at 6'2", probably closer to 6 feet even. Jeremiah Brooks listed at 6'4", is at least 6'3". Okoronkwo almost got the steal there. Xavier Young able to track it back down. Here's a three from the corner by Sauer, way off target. Bollinger knocks the rebound into Lindsey's hands. Lindsey's going to bring it down himself. Feeds Logan Bollinger, faces up, now back to the basket. Little spin move, gets it to roll. Brilliant post move there by Logan Bollinger. Lead cut back down to 4. There's a travel. Xavier Young took a couple steps before firing that pass off. 52-48. St. Mary up by 4, 13-18 to go. St. Mary has led by as many as 6. Braves has led by as many as 6. Neidig setting things up from the top of the key, working against Xavier Young. Pass it out to Lindsey on the wing. Lindsey drives, draws a lot of contact, no call. Coach Stevensall standing up in disbelief. Now Greenberg gets it to the basket and lays it in past Logan Bollinger. The lead back up to 6. Now the ball stolen by St. Mary. Plain gets it over to Young, over to Greenberg for 3. Got it to fall. And he might have been close to a taunting technical there. But the Braves want a timeout as this quickly got pushed to a 9-point lead. We'll take 30 seconds and be back with more Braves basketball on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse. This has gone in St. Mary's direction very quickly here in the last couple of minutes. Ottawa and St. Mary were really battling back and forth, nobody leading by too much, and then suddenly St. Mary got a couple of turnovers, hit a couple of threes, and now it's a 9-point game, 57-48, 12 and a half to go in regulation. Here's Jeremiah Brooks at the free throw line, over to Logan Bollinger at the elbow. He's going to kick it back out to Neidig. He hands it off to Cameron Lindsey, goes up for 3, short. It's going to be a foot race for the rebound. Neidig able to track it down, saves it, gets it to Bollinger, kicks it over to Okoronkwo for 3. Got it. Pulls him back to within 6. They needed that after that little run St. Mary's had gone on. Here's Banks at the top of the key. He'll get it over to Plain. Finds Sauer, who kicks it back out to Greenberg. Oh, excuse me, that was Andrew Berry for 3. He misses. Now he's going to work it down low to Banks. Defended by Bollinger. Goes for the reverse layup and finishes. Nice move underneath by Banks. 8-point game, 11 and a half to go. Jeremiah Brooks wants to drive and 1. Finishes through contact. Peyton Meek with the foul. Cameron Lindsey's going to sub out for Mike McKinney. Jeremiah Brooks at the line for 1. Just a 64% free throw shooter on the year. This one is good. Cuts it to 5. Greenberg not in the game right now for St. Mary. They'll work it down low to Banks again. Banks only looks to pass. He finds Berry wide open underneath the basket. Whoever was assigned to him got lost because there was nobody anywhere near him. He was just able to look around for a second and then go straight up for the lay-in. 7-point game, 61-54, 11 minutes to go. Neidig moves it over to Mike McKinney. McKinney back over to Neidig, thought about the three, gets to Jeremiah Brooks, gets into the lane, now passes it back out. McKinney to Logan Bollinger, the fadeaway, gets the roll. Nice shot by Logan Bollinger. 61-56. Here's Plain, kicks it out to Meek. Meek almost traveled. Now hands it off to Sauer. Now they'll get down low to Banks again. Looks like a foot on the line. They'll call it a three, and it's good by Andrew Berry. Brooks with the turnaround, off target. Brooks has been able to score with some regularity today, but he's taking too many inefficient shots, and there's Peyton Meek getting a friendly roll on the three-pointer, and that pushes the lead to 11. 10 minutes to go in the second half. Neidig trying to work his way to the hoop. He's fouled by Bryce Plain. Logan Bollinger almost lost it. Now here's Neidig, swings it out to Titus Rice for three, nails it. 8-point game. Braves need to crack down defensively. Greenberg is back in. He's got 13 after a quiet first half where he only had 3. Banks working against Bollinger. Tries to get it to Xavier Young on the cut. Now Berry apparently lost his balance and lost the ball. Here's Titus Rice on the other end. Finds Cameron Lindsay. And he'll swing it over to Alex Hasty for a wide open layup. Good ball movement. Cuts the lead to 6. Down on the other end, it was Andrew Berry who went flying to the floor. The St. Mary bench calling for a tripping foul, but the referee saying he fell on his own accord. Andrew Berry defended by Cameron Lindsay. Swings it over to Kenneth Banks. Now here's Greenberg. Greenberg with a step-back jumper, off target, rebounded by Lindsay. Here's Titus Rice to take it the other way. Defended by Greenberg. Get it over to Cameron Lindsay on the left side, now to the hands of Neidig. Finds Titus Rice at the top of the key, wants to drive. Now he'll kick it over to Logan Bollinger for 3. Way off target, but rebounded by Alex Hasty. There's Cameron Lindsay swinging it over to Neidig. He wants to find Bollinger underneath, but he's pretty well defended. Now the skip pass over to Cameron Lindsay. Thinks about it for a second, then goes up for 3. Misses, but Bollinger on the offensive rebound. Oh, found Cameron Lindsay making a cut to the basket. Lindsay, it just went right through his hands. Would have been an easy 2 points. St. Mary's wants a timeout. We'll take a break ourselves at 67-61, just under 8 minutes to go in the game. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Kick off the first weekend of the year at Macy's with 50 to 75% savings. Plus, use your Macy's card or savings pass and save an extra 20 or 15%. Save on incredible specials like Charter Club sweaters for her, $19.99. Boots for her, 50% off. Active gear, accessories, yoga mats, and more, 25% off. It's Macy's Super Weekend Sale, going on now. Savings off sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply. Extra savings also includes specials.
And we're back in Wilson Fieldhouse. The Braves have cut the lead, St. Mary's lead, from 11 down to 6. It was very nearly 4 just a moment ago as Titus Rice found Cameron Lindsay making a cut to the basket. He stuck behind the defense, but the pass just went right through Lindsay's hands. You could see Lindsay's frustration with himself afterward. Sometimes you get a fastball coming to you while you're on the run, and they're harder to handle than it looks like. But at any rate, the Braves find themselves very much in this game. It's 67-61 against a sort of a rival in St. Mary, if for no other reason than St. Mary's just seemed to have their number in recent years. We're talking to Hollis Mitchell last night. He said that he's a junior, and he has never, at the junior varsity or varsity level, has never beaten St. Mary. And would love to get that first win here today. Here's Greenberg. Step back two. Got it. What a shooter, even when he's not on balance. Just that follow-through is the same every time. Here's Titus Rice from the wing. Misses badly. Alex Hastings is going to be called for over the back, trying to knock that rebound away. Foul number 3 on Alex Hastings. Both teams at 4 fouls, so there haven't been a lot of fouls in this game. Ottawa just barely got over the bonus mark in the first half, and neither team on the precipice of it right now. It is an 8-point game, though. Here's Young over to Meek for 3, short. Rebounded by Cameron Lindsay. Neidig getting out and running. Neidig, wow, that was a blatant foul on Denson, as Logan Bollinger had set the screen, and Denson decided just to try and shove him out of the way. Got to be, well, there's a lot of contact getting through screens on just about any screen you see, but you've got to be a little more settled than that. Anytime you extend your hands, you're going to get called for the foul. 7 minutes to go. Braves find themselves down 8 at home to St. Mary, looking to stay above 500 in KCAC play. Here's Titus Rice getting to the basket, but off the rim to the left. Misses from point-blank range. Greenberg swings it to Meek. Back over to Greenberg. Thought about the 3. Now kicks it over to the left. Now back to Greenberg. He's going to pull up for another long 2. This one misses. Titus Rice with the board. Working on Barry. And they're going to call him for carrying the ball. Six and a half minutes to go as Hollis Mitchell checks in for Jacob Neidig. Still an 8-point game. Greenberg brings it up for St. Mary. Swings over to Meek, over to Barry, down low to Young. Young swings it out to Greenberg. Now back over to Barry. Barry, I guess, was fouled by Logan Bollinger. Three fouls on Bollinger. Now each team up to 5 fouls for the second half. Barry to throw it in, finds Xavier Young at the top of the key, gets it over to Greenberg on the right side. And here's Peyton Meek, fakes the 3. Back over to Greenberg, back to Meek, back to Greenberg. They'll swing it over to Sauer. Greenberg again. This time he'll shoot it. Got it. Such a good shooter. If he has an inch of space, he can knock it down. Now up to 18 points, 15 of them here in the second half, and St. Mary's lead is up to 11. Logan Bollinger fouled on the shot there by Barry. Barry defending Bollinger. He's listed as a 6'5" forward, but you see him standing next to Peyton Meek, who's also listed at 6'5", and I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew Barry isn't 5'11". But listed at 6'5", and they certainly use him as a forward. Logan Bollinger from the free throw line hits the first. That might have been an exaggeration. He's probably over 6 feet, but he's definitely nowhere near 6'5". Ten-point game now as Bollinger will try and knock it back down to single digits. Hits the free throw. 5:46 to go. Time running down. The Braves will need to go on a run if they want to try and pull this win off. Here's Greenberg. Out to Meek on the right wing. Gets it over to Xavier Young. Young over to Meek for 3. Missed everything. And rebound Almost rebounded by Jeremiah Brooks, who was knocked out of his hand by Barry. Hollis Mitchell to bring it down, 5.5 minutes to go. Over to Lindsay, over to Bullinger, fakes the three. Now he'll kick it out to Titus Rice. Rice wants to drive. He's fouled on the floor. But that will put Ottawa into the bonus, as that's foul number 7 on St. Mary, and Titus Rice will go to the line for 1-1. He's a 73% free throw shooter on the year. First shot, rims out. Frustrating game for Titus Rice, team's leading scorer, who's been held to just 7 so far today. 10. Here's Cameron Lindsay, fouled as he went up for a shot. So he'll get an opportunity to knock a couple down. 3 fouls on Barry now. Lindsay is a 59% free throw shooter, and he misses that one. Shot number 2. Trying to make this an 8-point game, and it's also short. Looks almost identical to the first one. So it stays a 9-point game. Gotta hit your freebies. Here's Xavier Young setting up the offense with under 5 minutes to go. Greenberg out on the right wing. Had an outstanding second half. Here's Xavier Young with the floater. Misses, but Greenberg got the offensive rebound. Missed, but now Xavier Young gets the offensive rebound, and he's fouled as Brooks lost his balance and kind of fell over the top of it. That's going to be foul number 6, so no free throws yet for St. Mary, but the next foul will put them into the bonus. Sauer to throw it in underneath the basket. Inbounds to Xavier Young. Here's Greenberg at the top of the key. Wants to drive, loses track of the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. The Braves get it back, but they'll need to make the most of their possession from here on out. Mitchell swings it over to Titus Rice. Now Cameron Lindsay. Back to Rice, over to Logan Bullinger. Swinging it around the perimeter. Now Bullinger will cut to the inside. Rice picks up his dribble out near the three-point line. Has to swing it over to Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell pulls up for 3. Got it! Braves want a timeout to go over strategy. Down only 6 now with 4 minutes to go. Hollis Mitchell hitting a pull-up 3 as the shot clock ran down. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Is that a 747?
Only Taco Bell's $5 cravings deal has 5 of your favorites in one box.
How do planes fly?
So you don't spend your lunch break deciding what's for lunch.
700,000 pounds in the air and no one questions it?
Freeing your mind for so many other thoughts.
I mean...
They're just planes, man. Get over it. Taco Bell's $5 cravings box with a cheesy gordita crunch, burrito supreme, taco, nachos, and a Baja Blast. It's the only lunch that frees your mind and your cravings. At participating locations, prices may vary. Tax extra.
And we are back in Wilson Fieldhouse. The Braves have pulled it to within 6, but could it be closer if not for a couple missed opportunities. Some missed free throws here down the stretch, and a ball that went through Cameron Lindsay's hands as he cut to the basket. Would have been an easy layup several minutes ago, but still only down 6, very much in this game with 4:03 left on the clock. It's Hollis Mitchell, Titus Rice, Cameron Lindsay, Jeremiah Brooks, and Logan Bullinger on the court. So it's the starting lineup with the exception of Jeremiah Brooks on the court in place of Alex Hasty. Greenberg will bring it down. Now moving to his right, looking for some room, swings out to Peyton Meek. He's got a quick release, off target on the 3, but gets his own board. Has his follow-up blocked by Logan Bullinger. Got his rebound again. Now the shot clock reset. And there's a travel So a turnover, fortunate for the Braves after giving up a couple of offensive rebounds there. That was Kenneth Banks traveling as he tried to get position down in the post. Hollis Mitchell bringing it down the court. 3.5 minutes to go. Defended by Xavier Young. Sends it over to Logan Bollinger, hands it off to Cameron Lindsay. Now Jeremiah Brooks out on the perimeter on the left side. Wants to drive, now kicks it out to Hollis Mitchell. Finds Logan Bollinger. And wow, called for a charge for an arm bar, but I don't know. He definitely made the arm bar motion as he tried to get a little bit of space, but I'm not sure he ever made contact with the player. But regardless, sometimes the gesture and motion you make with your hand can make a bigger difference and have more impact on whether you get the call than the actual contact itself. Here's Xavier Young bringing it down. Still a 6-point game, ticking down to 3 minutes to go here in regulation. Greenberg at the top of the key, defended by Cameron Lindsay. Greenberg wants to drive, gets it into the lane. He's going to draw a foul, but I couldn't tell you what it's for. He ran toward the lane, put up a floater, and just got a whistle. But you don't shoot 174 free throws in 16 games without knowing how to sell a foul. And that's exactly what he did there. And hits the first free throw. He's not going to miss very often from his drive. Seven-point lead. Greenberg to shoot the second. 2:55 remaining on the clock. It's up and rolls in. 8-point game. Braves need points. Mitchell finds Titus Rice. We'll swing over to Cameron Lindsay. Back to Rice. St. Mary aggressively defending, and they're going to get called for a foul. Titus Rice goes to the line for 1 and 1. That was St. Mary's 9th foul, so the next one will put them in the double bonus. Rice missed the front end of his last 1 and 1. This one's in. Cuts the lead to 7. Peyton Meek checks back in. He's had an outstanding day offensively. Logan Bollinger will get a rest as Alex Hasty checks in. So a bit of a smaller lineup now without Bollinger. The tallest player on the court for the Braves is Jeremiah Brooks at 6'4". Greenberg running down some clock, defended by Cameron Lindsay. He's going to dribble to his right. Now passes off to Xavier Young. Young, a little floater, 5 seconds left on the shot clock, misses, offensive rebound, and Banks puts it right back in. The Braves had the nice defensive stand, forced the miss, and then the offensive rebound kills them. Jeremiah Brooks fouled going up for the shot that's going to be called against Greenberg, his third. Brooks will go to the line for a pair. It's 76-68, St. Mary. 1:59 remaining on the clock here in the second half. Jeremiah Brooks will be headed to the line after this quick timeout that St. Mary called. We'll keep it right here. Brooks just a 64% free throw shooter. They'll need 2 big ones out of him here to try and pull to back to within 6, and then they'll have to defend the rears off on the other side to avoid St. Mary scoring any more points. There'll be 2 shots here. Brooks' first is good. 76-69. He'll try and cut it to 6. Second free throw is good. 76-70. 2 minutes to go. Braves will get back into a half-court defensive set. Cameron Lindsay still defending Grant Greenberg, who's up to 20 points on the game. 17 of them coming in the second half.
Hey, be smart, Cam. Here we go, Alex.
Running down the shot clock. Greenberg throws it away. Hollis Mitchell with the steal. He's run down by Sauer. No foul call as Sauer appeared to try and bump him off the ball to try and take it. The Braves want a timeout. We'll go ahead and take 30 seconds now. Braves down 6, but with the ball, 1.5 minutes to go. You're listening to Braves basketball on KOFO.
Target's got your back with those New Year's goals. Save big this week at Target with a buy 2, get 1 free deal on premium juice from top brands like Suja or Naked Juice. Or snag Silk 64-ounce almond milk for just $2.49. Just as sweet, vitamins and nutrition products are buy 1, get 1 40% off. Plus, save with great everyday prices on must-have groceries. Stock up on the good stuff, and you're good to go. Restrictions may apply.
We are back in Wilson Fieldhouse with only 1:28 left on the clock. The Braves have been down by as many as 11. They've pulled it to within 6, but it seems like each time they get it to 6, they can only trade baskets with St. Mary. They need to score on consecutive possessions, obviously, to get back to within striking distance. But they do have the ball here. Down 6, so a 3 would make this a 1-possession game, but you certainly don't need to go for the 3 with 1.5 minutes left. St. Mary has a weapon in Grant Greenberg on the other side, so if Ottawa does get to the point where they need to just start fouling, then Greenberg will likely be the one with the ball in his hands. He shoots a ton of free throws and shoots them very well. So not a team you want to get into a foul fest with, especially with as much as Greenberg handles the ball. Here's Logan Bollinger in the lane, goes up, misses, tip in, no good. They'll be getting into Greenberg's hands, and they'll try and run more time off the clock. Defended by Cameron Lindsay. Now they're going to double team him. He gets it over to Banks, who finds Sauer, back over to Banks. They're not interested in shooting until the clock runs down. Now they're going to shoot. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Misses, but they can't track down the rebound. Offensive board by St. Mary, and that's going to make things very difficult for the Braves. A defensive rebound would have been huge there. St. Mary able to tip it away and control the ball. 41.2 seconds left. We'll take a 30-second timeout as St. Mary has taken one. You're listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
And now, Geico Saving Stories. Nikki Peasley was happily married to Scott. However, something between them changed after Scott spent 15 minutes on Geico.com.
Constant gifts, chocolates, flowers, like he discovered a cash tree.
Cash tree, indeed. Unbeknownst to Nikki, Scott had saved hundreds of dollars on their car insurance by switching to Geico.
His gifts never stop.
Geico. Spend 15 minutes and 15% or more in savings could be gifted to you.
We are back in Ottawa at Wilson Fieldhouse, where the Braves are down 6, and they seem to be stuck on 6. They just can't get it closer than that. They had an opportunity, couldn't score. St. Mary took it down the other way, missed their shot, but was able to preserve possession with an offensive rebound. And now they will be the ones to throw it in with 41 seconds to go. And 22 on the shot clock, so the Braves are going to have to foul if they don't get the steal coming off the inbound pass. It'll be Sauer to throw it in on the inbound for St. Mary. Cameron Lindsay glued to Greenberg. They finally get it in. Trying to force a steal and knocked away by Hollis Mitchell, but knocked out of bounds. Braves electing not to foul, trying to make them use the whole shot clock and force a turnover or a missed shot. Greenberg actually will be fouled now as soon as he gets the inbound. So that's the last guy you want to put on the line, but of course that's who St. Mary was going to get the ball to. Greenberg, an experienced player and a great shooter. So not likely to be influenced by the importance of the upcoming free throws as he tries to salt the game away for St. Mary. Greenberg's first free throw is up and good. The next foul by Ottawa would put St. Mary into the double bonus. So this was their hope for getting someone to miss the front end of a 1-and-1. Free throw number 2 is up and good. 8-point game as Greenberg now has 22 points on the night. Titus Rice gets into the lane, gets to the basket, too hard off the glass, misses. He's had a few nice drives tonight where he's gotten to the rim and just it hasn't fallen. So they're going to have to foul again, and now 23 seconds left. They're down 8. Things starting to look dire for the Braves. First free throw is good. Lead pushed to 9. Now the second free throw would make it double digits if he hits it. And it's in. An excellent free throw shooting team. They make it a 10-point game with 20 seconds left. Here's Titus Rice. Wild pass over to Hollis Mitchell. Pull up 3 off target. Rebounded by St. Mary, and that will probably do it. So with 10 seconds left and a 10-point deficit on the scoreboard, St. Mary is going to improve to 5-4 in conference play. The Braves will drop to 4-5. But another game where they hung right in certainly was not out of reach, just not able to get the ball to roll in down the stretch. Free throw number 1 is up and in. It's now 81-70. Second one from the stripe is good. 12-point game. This should be the final possession with just 10 seconds left. Cameron Lindsay bringing it down. He's going to hand it over to Jeremiah Brooks, over to Logan Bollinger for 3. Off target. The follow, miss. And that'll do it. The Braves lose to St. Mary 82-70, down by only 1 at halftime and led by as many as 6 in the first half, but not able to come out of this one on top. They'll drop to 4-5 in conference play. We'll be back with a full recap after this. You're listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
For access to free, easy-to-understand information on more than 200 radiologic procedures, treatments, and exams, such as CT, MRI, X-ray, and more, visit radiologyinfo.org. That's radiologyinfo.org.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Dentist office, may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to cancel my teeth whitening appointment.
Oh, may I ask why?
I found a teeth whitener that works in 5 minutes that I can do from home.
Can I ask what it is?
It's called Power Swabs, and it whitens your teeth in 5 minutes, doesn't leave my teeth feeling sensitive, and it's a lot less expensive than visiting the dentist.
Hi, I'm John Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs, and if you want to whiten your teeth on average 2 shades in 5 minutes and 6 shades in 7 days, then try Power Swabs. There's no messy strips or trays that you'll have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth and you're done. It removes stains on natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. Try Power Swabs risk-free by calling 1-800-204-1201. That's 1-800-204-1201. I guarantee your friends and coworkers will be wowed by your new white smile. Try it risk-free and get free shipping and handling today. Dial 1-800-204-1201. That's 1-800-204-1201.
And welcome back to Wilson Fieldhouse as we wrap things up. The Braves women are able to win the opening game, but the men's team ends up losing 82-70, really a closer game than that final score would indicate. We had 7 ties and 17 lead changes in this game as they battled back and forth, but then St. Mary just started to slowly pull away in the second half, thanks largely in part to their star player, Grant Greenberg, who was held to just 3 points in the first half, but then went off for 19 in the second, and including 3 3-pointers and hitting all 5 of his free throws. And him really getting going was enough to be the difference in this one. For the Braves, 15 points and 8 rebounds for senior Logan Bullinger, 12 points for Titus Rice, although Rice just 4 of 12 from the field and had several opportunities where he got to the rim, did a great job of getting to the basket, and just sometimes those lay-ins, especially off a finger roll, just can kind of roll off the edge of the rim, and that's exactly what happened to him on several occasions. Jeremiah Brooks stepped up and had a big game with 15 points and 8 rebounds, but in the end, the Braves fall by 12, 82-70. Another big difference in this one, 14 offensive rebounds by St. Mary that they converted into 16 second-chance points. The Braves, just 3 second-chance points in this game. So if you're looking for any one stat that might have made the difference, that could have been it. A little stronger effort on the defensive boards might have made all the difference. But the Braves will drop to 4-5 in conference play, 6-10 overall. St. Mary now 13-6 overall, 5-4 in the KCAC. And the Braves will travel to McPherson on Saturday, when we'll, of course, bring you all that action as the women's team will tip off at 3 and the men's team at 5 from McPherson. That will do it for tonight from Wilson Fieldhouse. I'm David Potter with KOFO. You've been listening to Braves basketball on KOFO Sports.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Disbro, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, Car Star, Messenger's Home Furnishings. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, Kramer Pharmacy, Franklin County Chiropractic, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, State Farm Insurance agent Keith King, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, Advantage Electric, Quality Structures Incorporated, and Maxwell Chiropractic. For more information about our next OU Brave sports broadcast, log on to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen to 103.7 FM for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.